Am I the a-hole for not wanting to acknowledge my stepniece's birthday at my daughter's surprise party? Backstory. My stepniece and my daughter's birthdays are 3 days apart. On the past, we have always opted to travel for my daughter's birthday. However, this year my daughter specifically requested a birthday party. I have been planning a surprise party for her, at the time a week after my stepniece's. Well, fast forward to some family drama. Her party had to be postponed a week, then altogether canceled the next week due to weather. My daughter's party is the following weekend. They called my mom and stated that she is so hurt her party had to be canceled and if we could just acknowledge her at my daughter's birthday party. They didn't even RSVP until my mom agreed to this, without my knowledge. I am truly livid and not wanting to agree to this. But my mom said I am being selfish and should think of others. This is one of 3 total birthday parties my daughter has ever had, and the only one she will actually have memory of. She is 9 and we had a party the first 2 years of her life. The rest has been traveling for birthdays. Mind you, they do a party for their daughter every single year and have never once offered to acknowledge my daughter at any of her parties. I hope I am not the a-hole, and I don't genuinely think I am, but I would love to hear other options. Thanks. Let's read some of the comments and I will tell you my thoughts. This person writes, not the a-hole. Stepniece family can acknowledge her birthday on their own time with a smaller party or get-together. There's no need to hijack your daughter's birthday party. OP responded, exactly the word that came to mind when I first heard hijack. It feels so intrusive. Another person writes, and the fact that they didn't feel the need to talk to you about it means that they knew it was intrusive and inappropriate. So they talked to grandma who would agree, and now it's all been arranged. Frankly, I would tell your stepmom that because it was not discussed with you, then it means you will not be following through on her agreement with your stepniece's parents. And if grandma insists you uphold a deal you didn't agree to, then you can let her know her invitation and your stepniece and her parents are revoked. They are no longer invited, as it seems they would like to hold their own festivities for stepniece at that time. This person writes, not the a-hole. They can easily make sure their own daughter is acknowledged. Another child's birthday isn't the time or place. Let's say you aren't related, and stepniece was just a friend of your daughter's, and her mother asks if you could shift the attention to her kid because she canceled her party twice. That's rude and entitled, and if it's that big of a deal, they can arrange another party. OP responded, I never looked at it like this, but from this view it really does seem so Veruca Saltish. This person writes, not the a-hole. Your in-laws and mom are the a-holes. Your in-laws should have asked you instead of asking your mom, and your mom should not have made this decision on your behalf. It's obvious that the in-laws knew they would get a no if they asked you and tried to cut you out of your own daughter's birthday. OP responded, yes, unfortunately this kind of sneaky and conniving things have been going on for the better part of my life. Ever since her and my stepfather have been married. These person's take is interesting. Let's read. Your mother tells you to think of others, but she really means think of me, because I said it was okay, and if you don't allow it, I lose prestige. She had no right to say it was okay. That was your call. And you should not complicate your daughter's day with a stepniece. Or anyone. It's your daughter's party. And I would disinvite all the participants in this attempt to pull focus, because they might well try to take over during the party, and you'll have to stand there and let them or step in and stop them, creating havoc. Not the a-hole. But your mother needs to be taught a lesson on not interfering in matters that are not hers to control. Another person writes, not the a-hole, and your mom had no business agreeing to this. It's unfortunate she had to be disappointed. It's an important life lesson to realize that other people are entitled to be the center of attention. Explain to sister-in-law that this is your daughter's party and her child can be in the spotlight at her own. With luck, they won't turn up. OP responded, I graciously offered to have that conversation with her parents, but that is when my mother told me I was being selfish. I think I still will. You are exactly right. Hopefully they will all be too disappointed to attend. Another person writes, everyone sucks here. I guess my judgment is reserved for when there is an understanding of what acknowledgement means, but I think singing happy birthday to your niece at your daughter's party is not going to take all the attention or special day vibes from your daughter. But obviously not okay if they plan on inviting her friends or extra guests or changing anything else about the party. Your sibling is definitely the a-hole and should not have brought your mom into it and should have directly asked you and accepted your no. For what it's worth, my cousin's birthday is close to mine, and sometimes when growing up our family would celebrate them together and usually would relight the candles for any other adults' birthdays that were close to, and it never took away from my day. And now for my thought, it's the entitlement for me. So this family member goes behind your back to ask your mom if their daughter could get a shout out at your daughter's birthday party. Waited till your mom agreed to their request before RSVPing to the party. Since you are the one paying for the party, and given the fact that your stepniece's parents could not ask you directly about shouting out their kid, which is rude, you do not need to acknowledge them if you do not want to. If their daughter is hurt because her party was canceled, they need to make it up to her, not you, and it could be a teachable moment for stepniece to not expect everyone to share everything with her. So, are you the a-hole for not wanting to acknowledge your stepniece's birthday at your daughter's surprise party? Know your mom is the a-hole for speaking for you, and stepniece's parents are the a-hole for going behind your back to ask your mom. On the a-hole meter, they scored 5 and 6 out of 10 respectively. We've come to the end. Do you think OP was the a-hole or not? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe for more. Bye.